Kyle Lowry has agreed to a 3-year, $100 million deal to remain with the Raptors, so the Raptors keeping their core intact. They agreed to a deal with Serge Ibaka, Kyle Lowry, and of course they have DeMar DeRozan in the fold. What do you think about this deal for the Raptors?
What's up guys, Leo on the mic, and today in this video we're going to be talking about the complete history of the NBA. Nope, we're going to be talking about the Toronto Raptors. Now I am recording this video on July 4th and there already been a ton of trades already. You know, Paul George to the Oklahoma City Thunder for Victor Oladipo and Domantas Sabonis. Chris Paul to the Houston Rockets for a bunch of players including Lou Williams, Sam Decker, and a draft pick. And there have been a bunch of re-signings too. Steph Curry got a 5-year Supermax $201 million contract. Kevin Durant a 2-year $53 million contract. Blake Griffin a 5-year $178 million contract. And that's just naming a few. There will probably be a lot more when I upload this video, like Gordon Hayward. But never mind all that, and let's get on with this video, which is the next step the Raptors should make this offseason. So just recently the Toronto Raptors signed back their point guard Kyle Lowry and Serge Ibaka. Thank you, Masai. Thank you. Kyle Lowry got a 3-year $100 million contract, and Serge Ibaka also a 3-year $65 million contract, so an A+ move by the Raptors. Now for Kyle Lowry, it wasn't much a surprise for me because he had wanted to go to a playoff team, and the 3 teams that were best for him had been Houston, San Antonio, and Philadelphia. But as you know, Philadelphia got the #1 pick Markelle Fultz, who is a point guard, and Houston got CP3. So they had their point guard spots taken. Well, there was San Antonio, but I guess Kyle didn't want to play for a team where the mascot is a mix between a horse and a sheep. So that pretty much only left Toronto left, but he does love the city and his best friend is DeMar DeRozan, so I'm pretty sure he never wanted to leave. Plus he gets to be with Drake, so yeah. Okay, sorry about that, but let's get on with it. So right now, if the Raptors don't make another trade, their starting roster looks like this. Kyle Lowry at point guard, DeMar DeRozan at shooting guard, DeMar Carroll or Norman Powell at small forward, Serge Ibaka at power forward, and Jonas Valanciunas as a center. So pretty much the exact same lineup as last year. But if the Raptors want to improve, they probably have to make some players and move them around. And they'll probably be Jonas Valanciunas, DeMar Carroll, and Corey Joseph. Now, the reason they would trade them is because of the salary cap. So if you want to know more about that, you can check out this video in the description below. So adding Kyle's new $30 million contract, and you add it to the Raptors team salary, and you get $131 million. The salary cap maximum this year is only $99 million, but they let you hit $119 million before you have to pay the luxury tax. So they are $12 million over, and the luxury tax in the NBA for $12 million would equal a $26 million luxury tax bill. So not great adding that to a $131 million team salary. Long story short, trading Joseph, Jonas Valanciunas, and Carroll would save them lots of money. Okay, so they would trade Jonas Valanciunas because Serge Ibaka can also play as center because he is tall enough, and because of his 3-point shooting and defense, it would make him a lot more dangerous than playing power forward. Also Corey Joseph because his salary is $7 million, and the Raptors have DeLon Wright and Fred VanVleet with lower contracts. They're both pretty good, and they've shown flashes of talent. So the backup point guard spot is all. Okay, so an update, it is July 5th, and with Gordon Hayward going to the Celtics, and Patrick Patterson signing a 3-year $16 million contract with Oklahoma City, this changes a lot of things. I was gonna say that they should trade DeMar Carroll, but the last 2 seasons he's had injuries. In 2015, he missed 40 games with a knee injury, and this season he's played with them. So this would be his first full season as being healthy. So they should keep him and instead trade Jonas Valanciunas to Boston for Jay Crowder. Now they do have Al Horford, but besides having a better 3-point percentage stat, their stats are almost identical. Now Boston would do this trade because they are one of the worst rebounding teams in the league, and because Jonas Valanciunas is a good rebounder, it would help them. The Celtics do have Jaylen Brown as a small forward, and Jay Crowder is also small forward, so their small forward spot is all good. JV's salary is also a lot less than Horford's because his is $26 million and his is only $15 million, so they could save a lot of money if they sign Jonas Valanciunas. Crowder could play as small forward in Toronto, and Carroll moved to power forward because Ibaka's playing as center. He's a good 3-point shooter and defender, so he is a good fit. Now with Jonas Valanciunas gone, they could save $9 million because with the money that they would have paid to him instead going to Jay Crowder, that's how much they save. And they would only be $3 million over the luxury tax, which is really good. They could also trade Jonas Valanciunas and DeMar Carroll to teams like the Dallas Mavericks, the the Brooklyn Nets, and the New York Knicks for draft picks, and then sign Rudy Gay. Now he averages 18.7 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, and 2.8 assists. He was injured in 2017, but he should be better by the start of the season. He's okay from 3-point range, shooting 37%, and he's not a defender, so not a bad small forward. His contract is not bad, only $13 million, and the Raptors could save from him. Now, even though it's unlikely, they could even get Carmelo Anthony. They give the Knicks Jonas Valanciunas, Corey Joseph, and DeMar Carroll in exchange for Carmelo Anthony. His salary is only $24 million, so they can afford it, but this is what I think the Raptors should do. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any video ideas, leave them down below. Leave a like, subscribe, it means a lot. This is Leo. Peace.